Hello, and thank you for tuning in to Candy-Pants on YouTube today. I'm doing a little something different today with my speed paint. I'm actually going to go over what it is I do exactly when I record these things. Just as a quick update, I've been using my old tablet, which has been shorting out a whole lot. It's actually to the point where I almost can't use it. Sometimes it just completely craps out on me. But I should be coming across a fairly new one soon. So if I'm not putting out as many videos, it's because I just can't draw right now. It's a hassle. Um, just to let you know. Anyway, on to the important stuff. Um, let's this is going to be one and hope maybe a series of little tutorials I do. I mean, I know I'm not the best out there, but I know enough to where I think it could help you guys out at least a little bit. So, yeah. So let's get started on this. First, I like to do some gesture drawing, which if you don't know what that is, that's like the stick figure looking thing. It gives you a rough idea of where your person is at and where they are in the image. So that way you can shape your body around that. Usually you can use a reference and you're referencing the pose that person is doing, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to, but it helps out a lot. The next thing that you're going to be doing is the rough sketch. Now this tells you the basic anatomy, the shape, the character of the person, the kind of body language that they're using. And this is an important step. Uh, just basically getting everything out there, seeing where you're at, the clothing that they'd be wearing, the hairstyle, all that good mess. And the next is the longest part and the most tedious part, but it's the most creative part to me, is the rough lines. Now the rough lines they give your expression, your style. It's where you'll be cleaning up a lot of stuff, and also drawing the hands, which is the hardest part to me. Which I think everybody has a hard time with hands. I have yet to met a person who's like, oh yeah, hands are the easiest shit ever, man. Yeah. Oh. No. Nobody's like that. Hands are the devil. Uh, even here, I'm basically deciding what kind of symbol I want on my shirt, which I decided on this tribal looking paintbrush, which you'll see in just a second. Um, I feel like that fit me the best. I kind of wanted to do Pisces because that's my zodiac and I'm going for the whole troll look thing, but I decided against it. Um, got my coat, my little hoodie around my thing, and I also this is where you decide, like, if you see that like, the arm is too long, like I saw here, you crop that down and fix it as need be. This is where you also make decisions, like I decided I didn't want an arm down there. I was thinking about it, but I kind of wanted it to my side instead. The step after this is where your style really pops through, which I've been using the binary tool a lot. I feel like it gives it that kind of pixely look like you would expect from a Homestuck piece of work. I just think it's a really cool look and I'm kind of sticking with that for right now. But you can also just use like basic lines like you normally would, or you can just use no lines. Make a slightly translucent layer and color it like that. I may do a video showing how to make pieces without lines soon. Um, Also, this is an important part where you need to pay attention what layer you're working on, because if you end up working on the wrong layer, then you're gonna have a bad time. Uh, like with the line art, it's not too bad because you can clearly see. Because like here, I keep the translucency up, so I can tell which one I'm on. But if you're coloring and you do it, sometimes you can't tell what layer you're working on until it's too late. And Paint Tool SI only offers 100 undos, which I know sounds like a lot, but it's really not enough. I wish you could undo all the way back, but I don't think that'd be possible. Okay, so the thing I do after I finish doing the binary tool, I select the negative area around the character or whatever source I'm drawing and color it, and then put it on a new layer and select the area within that. I color that and I create a clipping group. And then the clipping group doesn't go outside of wherever you've colored, which is fantastic for coloring. I am such a messy drawer, and this helps so much, like ridiculously. You gotta try it out. It's great for shading, great for coloring. Right now I'm just doing like a basic color layer, no shading or anything, just flat colors. Lately, as far as shading goes, I've been using a lot of matte. I'm not particularly fond of shiny shading unless it's on something necessary like the eyes, earrings, etc. Just because I'm just not into it. You might be, and that's fine. That's your thing. But I don't know. I just don't like it too much. I feel like it's a little too silly for me. I like the cleanness of matte colors. When I go to shading, I usually use like a dark blue, and I use the marker tool. The marker tool I color the whole thing with shadows, and I oops, it's my playlist there. Sorry. I use the marker tool and I erase away where I feel like the light is hitting the object. Now you need to pay attention here. You need to have a solid light source. You can practice using light sources at home by taking a lamp or whatever you have, putting it up against an object and seeing where the light hits it. Um, it and what I also do after I erase it, I kind of use my blur tool on the lines where it's kind of more rounded, so that way it gets a better effect. I used to blur the whole thing, but I feel like I want a certain crispness to it to give it that comic book effect. I also put a little bit of white shine on the eyes just to make them pop and look really full of action. And then you can see I've done like a basic background, a little bit of shading. With the lighter tones, I use a layer usually right above the line layer to make it look a little more solid. And there you go. That's basically what I do. It's a rush tutorial. I'm pretty new to this. I know I'm not the most confident sounding right now, but I'll get better, I promise. Just stick with me and you'll see. Um if you like this, leave me a like. If you've got any questions or comments or want to tell me how shit my drawings are, whatever, just leave it in the comments below. Try not to be too mean. I mean, I'm totally up for constructive criticisms, but don't be like, oh, you're dumb and you sound dumb and do. No, don't don't be a jackass. Nobody likes that. Nobody. If you want to see more like this, you can subscribe and stuff. That would be cool. That would be really cool. You'd be like the coolest guy ever. And if not, that's okay, because you're human. You're allowed to have decisions like that. And it occurs to me now I don't know how to end a video, so bye. Bye guys. Bye.